What is up, guys? How is it doing? I'm gonna do a video at home today. I'm gonna talk about the chakras, universal, and Maslow pyramid. Now, it's kind of in my series about the meta typology. It's more other typology or system of all sort of actually. It can be a lot of things actually. The four elements, Hippocrate, Big Five. I try to all connect them to OPS symbolism. So that's what I call the meta typology. It's I think I already did the four elements, and another one I don't remember actually. But yeah, now I will do the Hippocrate one. So I mean it's all on my website. But yeah, Hippocrate. Now there's a lot of things actually visually. Now are kind of identifying them and how they are in our life. It kind of set a set of characteristic. Like it can be crazy for some people actually, but me it's like, okay, there's a type. Okay, this person is the same type as this person, but okay, this person seems to have more a melancholic kind of aura around them, or this person seems to have a more phlegmatic aura around them. And now after that, I'm kind of, and now talking to a person, I'm like, okay, it does show up even if they are the same type. Their differences can show up in that in some sense, and how their organism metabolic stuff, food or even though people of the same type oftentimes have a similar temperaments, and even in the big five, but it still depends on other factors like I do think I mean education or even nurture can to some degree, just your genes, and I mean it's big, but like your genes, I don't know, your family, something like that, still a lot more influence. But over time, people of the same type will have a similar temperaments. So yeah, the phlegmatic, I think it's one phlegmatic. It's more the one that are easygoing. Melancholic is more the sad. It's kind of the stereotype, you can say. Sanguine is more the action, it's more the blood. Think it's blood. Sanguine is blood. Phlegmatic is like water, and I think melancholic is the bile. Or choleric is the bile. It's kind of there's a part of their body that they kind of use more. Kind of an element too. Like I know for the elements, I know I did already the element, but I know Carrion conceptualized air as intuition, earth as sensory. I think he conceptualized water as feeling actually, and fire as thinking, if I remember correctly. Which in my sense, the elements are more contextual, but yeah, there's still a connection, universal connection to them, in the sense that phlegmatic is more comportment and temperament and behaviors that are more akin to water, you can say. Melancholic maybe earth, sanguine maybe air or something like that, and choleric fire. So I didn't connect them to that, but there's still that in play. There's still a lot of connection you can make, and they do connect because they do offer some kind of illustration of something, or an accent on a particular body parts, something like that is more akin to an element or something like that. But yeah, you have my connection there. I think phlegmatic is mostly agreeable people, so it's really about agreeableness. So social for feeling, FF, maybe FF play, FF something, FF overall. Yeah, it's more the feeling. I know it's more endomorphic in a way. Take the body, the type of body, because I mean this this system is based actually on metabolism. So it's actually very endomorph alike. So it's more people that are I mean, maybe I write them wrong. People that accumulate fat more easily. It's more an accent on water in the stomach, I think, phlegmatic. But yeah, I didn't include that. Yeah, Enneagram is more 9. It's more self-preservation, like in Enneagram. Self-preservation, more Enneagram 9. It's more mopey. More mopey. Yeah, melancholic is more kind of a neurotic kind of temperament. It's more about the neurotic. It's oftentimes the creative temperament, so more the FM. You can say the social, actually it's more the social, it's more nervous. Social is more nervous. It's more about the intuition. Social tree, for sure. People that are neurotic are more, it's more the introvertness. It's more the IG maybe. Double activated OI. Or something like that. No, I know that, I mean, the growth part of the melancholic is to be plecumsum. The growth part of phlegmatic is to be, your opposite, It's more the fact that your natural inclination or more something akin to something. But I mean, like David, my friend is saying, doing your opposites like your true self and your true path to integration, But it's not, your default or in terms of writing, you still say that the person is melancholic. You don't say it's the contrary because you don't say a zebra as can walk on water or something like that, or is blue. No, it's like okay, the zebra is still something, but the higher self of the zebra is still to eat I don't know, grass. The zebra will always eat grass, and you cannot say to the zebra that you can eat I don't know, fucking steak. But you say to the zebra, okay, you can. Your higher self is to actually go there and express yourself in that type of fashion, which will be some sort of opposite of their nature or something like that. But I mean, it's in the nature actually. It's not the opposite. It's more that it's the true form of their nature that they can't access for now, or they have trouble accessing. So you can say maybe the body part that is that has an accent on the melancholic. It's actually okay. Can you just be more sanguine, or kind of integrate your sanguine part or your true self to not be overly about that kind of part of your body, and that part of the body, inflate, and that's why they kind of, I mean, in the old, I mean, it was a Greek doctor that did all those terms. It was because a body part will be more solicited based on temperament. So I mean, we can even see right now that SI last, or I mean, my system is more ambivert intuition, I think, and optimistic extrovert. That will create a problem with the digestive system. So it's kind of two parts that create a problem with the digestive system, and it's pretty much akin to an SI problem, which is digestion. So we can even see that in types, in my sense, the body parts. So yeah, choleric. Yeah, it's more about disagreeableness. More the contrary, we can say of phlegmatic. These oh my god. Disagreeableness, social one, double masculine, an angry mofo. One. Angriness. EJ. Say that EJ are more choleric, in my point of view. People that are double activated on the extroversion. People that are more thinking, Sometimes people in MBTI, when choleric, they think of ENTJ or ESTP or Donald Trump. An extrovert double masculine, social one, desirableness. While sanguine is more the EP, going everywhere, chaos monkey, social 2. You can say maybe audio. I would say that audio is probably the most extroverted or most sanguine alike. So you can say that every type is pretty. To have a straight flush melancholic, you will have to be FM, social type in my sense, like a SO type, a social 3, an IG, neurotic, for some reason, I don't know, have intuition. No, still a lot of Enneagram 4, which I don't think, I don't consider really Enneagram to be very, I think my system of Enneagram in complement to OPS is great, but just to say Enneagram 4 I think is bullshit. It's probably just, I don't know, something else that can describe it better, can be found in OPS, I would say. But yeah, it's pretty a straight flush of a certain temperament of that. Pretty rare. You can notice it in some people, like Donald Trump, choleric. I've seen people in my own life being pure sanguine. It's like the person is super red. They have hypertension problems, and they are like the fact they are EP super MF, like super chaos. I know a lot of ENFP, sleep last, social 2, and they really feel like a sanguine. I have a friend like that. He's ENFP, play, blast, consume, and he's MF, and yeah, he's a social 2. And yeah, this guy, you can see that he's a pure sanguine. And the same thing for melancholic, And for time, I mean ectomorph, I connect underworth to phlegmatic. I think ectomorph is very the melancholic one. So a pure IG, FM, SO, social 3, intuition, ectomorph, very melancholic, very sad, sad around them. And I have some connection to melancholic. Like me, I'm a social 3, intuition. I'm a SO type. I'm very ectomorph actually. I have sleep savior. Masculine sleep savior is still somewhat a pseudo melancholic. So I still have a lot of melancholism. And me, I'm very agreeable, I would say. Feeling, so phlegmatic. The EP that is more sanguine, the MM that is more sanguine. I still have a lot in buckets, but I would say I'm still probably more a melancholic type overall, even if I'm not an IJ and all that. And I've seen some phlegmatic actually. I think my friend is double feminine, and yes, he's SP. He's a social 4. He's a social 4. ENTP is also MOP. So there's kind of points to, I would say, phlegmatic with the MOP factor. So yeah, he's a ENTP, but still very phlegmatic, like for me. And he's quite endomorph to some degree. So yeah, pretty much. So it's pretty funny the stereotype or archetype you can see with that. They still track an old typology system that still track. So yeah, that's it for the Hippocrate. That was in Greece. This guy mapped that, and it's actually another guy that kind of bring back into the mainstream. And it's the oldest typology system, I would say. Focus on body part at first, and our temperament connect to the body part affected. And yes, so that's it for this meta typology series.